The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's in a good position here. Beckham. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Totti. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Impressive jump. He's goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh. And Cruyff! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Roberto Carlos. Beckham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Luis Suarez. Xavi Alonso. And it's Griezmann. He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos. And that was asking for too much. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bergomi. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bebeto. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is expertly dealt with. Beckham. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Bergomi. Griezmann. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. Messi. Son Heung-min. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Suarez. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? And he cuts out the supply. That pass has been well intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nedved, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Griezmann. And here's Suarez. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Played in with purpose. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And here's Son Heung-min. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great vision. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Messi. Cross flung in towards the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Played down the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk makes the interception. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Son Heung-min.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Inzaghi.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Vieira. Shot could be on. Oh, easy pickings there. Son Heung-min! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Son Heung-min has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
He has found the way through. Cross from Cafu. Desperate defending required here. Oh, good climb! And that was very necessary. Filippo Inzaghi could move up a gear here. And that is as much time as there will be. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Now it's Aubameyang. Cruyff going forward. Oh, well played, well played.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That's a good run down the left. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Just eases him off the ball. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. This looks promising. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ferry. Vieira. And it's Azar. Now Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Hazard. Oh, perfectly measured that. Hazard. And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! Goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Suarez. He has found the way through. Aubameyang is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yaya Toure. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Neymar. Messi. Now it's Bale. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Now it's Bale. Looking to play him in. And this is Bale. Bale! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And reclaimed it in a trice. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. Just about up to the hour now. Filippo Inzaghi. Al Ali Saudi needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that is out of play. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And that could set him on his way. Impressive jump! And now they can clear their lines. Bale.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Played into space. Good read, needed to be.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Inzaghi! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And here's Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No how.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Ambitious ball here. And it's Snyder. And here's Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just the keeper in his way. Khan gets it away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to play him in. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Son Heung-min. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eto'o.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond. Judge, surely! And he hits the net. A goal at a really telling moment. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Suarez is onto this. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And we get things going again. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rummenigge, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Has crossed into... Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar! And it's been hooked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gerrard. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi. Messi! Mateus, who does have an assist to his name.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Schneider. Eto'o! And a neat finish. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So could they be onto something here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Schneider. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Thuram has a look and plays it forward. Messi, he has a look up. Son Heung-min. Messi. Nedved. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That's good vision. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Maldini. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Maldini cuts out the pass. And this is... It's Son Heung-min! It's hit the crossbar. Chiellini is there and with that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one out. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Madrid have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Cruyff. And there's green grass ahead of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, easy pickings there.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
This is a promising build-up. Bit too much weight on the pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good vision. That's tidy. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Griezmann. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's De Bruyne. Now he's got space here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Xabi Alonso, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's been played through. Maldini calmly anticipates. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Cruyff. Gerrard. Xabi Alonso.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mateus. Xabi Alonso. Alonso. So, a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. We're on the move again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Griezmann! Griezmann! Becoming a modern great.
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Has to go back here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Gerrard. He's picked his way through.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Cruyff!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. He's one-on-one, surely! That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Casemiro has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Good take, and is he in? Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
De Bruyne, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Batistuta might just make this. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes aim and crosses.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Batistuta. And here's De Bruyne.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's Luis Suarez! And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasion. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Diaz. Diaz ploughing. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yamal. Pinches it off him. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Lamine Yamal surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Now who's going to be first to this? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the...
Son Heung-min! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Juve does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Son Heung-min. 15 minutes till half-time. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Nedved. It's Nedved! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Del Piero is standing over this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Del Piero! Oh, crossbar! That's really well cleared. Mateus is there to clear. Son Heung-min. And this is Messi. Good read, needed to be. Yamal. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus. And that's really well manoeuvred. Diaz. Juve. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. who's going to make the first move trying to win this and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And that's the second half started. And it's Nedved. Driving on and making good progress. Del Piero wants to run onto this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Nedved. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Son Heung-min. And that's gone loose. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Vieira. And it's Messi. Del Piero. And this is Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been cleared. Now this could be a chance. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going all the way! Yamal stood his ground strongly. And we have our very first corner. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Nedved. And this is Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Kimmich. Now it's Griezmann. And here's Bale.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain with the lead. He's had a shot! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Bale! That is decidedly lacking. Oh, easy pickings there. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Mateus. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He does it all with an air of efficient... And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal. He's Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Del Piero clears without hesitation. Nedved, and they can counter here. And this is Griezmann. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this is Cruyff. Luis Suarez. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And no surprise, that's a booking. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a
1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hullet. Hullet! Rude Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Thuram. And here's Cruyff. He's got away. Caught offside that time. Thuram. Van Dijk. And it's Edmilson. Xavi Alonso. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nedved. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Negeri Sembilan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Short changes him with that pass. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Negeri Sembilan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Cruyff. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's good play. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking to play him in. Well read, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nesta cuts out the pass. And it's Del Piero. And here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Luis Suarez! Another one of football's and how moments.
Suarez has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo plays it short. Cruyff's cross. Cleared without hesitation.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Cruyff. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for one.